Hey guys, welcome back to the Tea Life. It's your boy Jeffrey. It's a pleasure to see you guys again, and thank you guys for watching me again. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, please do so. I did a video of my pre-op before surgery, and I also did my surgery video. I would also like to talk to you guys and thank you guys so much for subscribing. Thank you guys for watching all of our videos. I decided to incorporate my VSG journey into our family channel, because this is not just a me thing, it's a all of us thing, so it affects everybody. I wanted to tell you guys how I'm feeling. Like, this is a special day for me because it's been exactly a month since I got surgery. So I'm feeling a lot better. I can walk, run, I work out every day, go to the gym now. A lot of stuff that I've started doing recently. I am in my balcony, so if you can hear the trees or the wind, I'm sorry, but I wanted to give you guys a tranquility, and I do have like some notes that I wrote in case I get all the information down and I don't forget anything, because I do have a lot of people who watch our videos who still haven't got the surgery or want to get the surgery. This is something that you have to like check yourself with. Say, am I capable? Can I do this? Do I have the motivation to do it? Because it's not just getting surgery and that's it. No, there's a lot more to it. It's about eating right, changing your lifestyle, eating like your habits, knowing that you have to go for walks every day, working out, or at least something for the rest of your life. I've noticed a lot of people that I've gotten in before, and some of them, they kind of like either gain weight again, or things have happened, or they just plateau and it's just they gave up. A lot of it, and my friend Jay Cologne, when I was in the army, one of my closest friends, the guy's like family to me. He always said to me, because he always had abs, he's like, yo, abs are made in the kitchen. Abs are made in the kitchen. And that's true. Everything you eat goes into your body. So the decisions that you make is what you eat. Okay? So I wanted to show you guys my incisions. They've healed, except I have two on the side that have not healed. And my wife is kind of very nervous right now. She's kind of like, yeah, you need to check up with your doctor. So these are the two that have not healed yet. This one's healed pretty well. This one's healed pretty well. This one. These are pretty good. So a lot of times when people have this surgery, doctors don't really tell you what is going to happen because they can't. And I want to give you guys a disclaimer. This experience, everything that I go through and talk about, is about me, my body. Okay? Everybody who has this surgery has a different experience. Okay? Everyone has different bodies, different doctors, and different experience. Okay? My goal is a lot different from what other people want to get or what they're going for. So I did want to tell you about two of the issues that I'm still currently having after surgery, and one is like really bothering me. It's my leg, the whole nerve. I think it's like a pinched nerve. Well, I don't know what it is exactly, but my doctor had tried to explain it to me, saying that when you lose weight too rapidly, your body normally your body slowly shrinks itself, but when you lose weight too fast, the body will shrink but your skin won't. So your body and the nerves, they haven't shrunk with the body itself. So I don't really understand. Doesn't really make any sense. But I have a pinched nerve on my leg, to the point that I have to take medication, and I couldn't take medication for the first month because I can't take any pills. You're not allowed to take any pills. You can only eat chewable vitamins, and everything has to be liquid form. I do suffer from GERD, which is like acid reflux, so I have to take this medication every night. It's like Pepside, but it's liquid form, and I have to take that every night. So and the pill. So what the pill does, it prevents me from having, like, it feels like a Charlie horse, but it's like 60 times worse. So my wife says if you're a woman and you have given birth before, it feels like sciatica. So it's just a horrible twist nerve. It's the worst pain I've ever witnessed before. So one of the things that I wanted to tell you is that you will experience gases for I don't know how long, but you will experience gases. So one of the things that I recommend you guys is, please, when you eat very slowly. You take a bite, chew it, wait a couple minutes, wait till that gas comes up, and then you go for another one. But don't just eat, because that pain will hurt. So that's one of the things that I recommend for you guys to do after you get your surgery and start eating. Another thing that I wanted to say is, I want to tell you guys about my goal. So my goals is to lose almost 100 pounds. I'm almost there. My personal goal was to go back to 200 pounds. Now, not 200 pounds, no, not, but it's 200 pounds of lean muscle. So I want to get down to about 200 flat, and then continue building muscle, because I work out every day. So it's all about your workout routine, what you're going for. Now, I'm not a personal trainer. I was in the Army, so I kind of remember me working out. I've been working out for years because I used to box before the Army. I was into boxing for some reason. I love boxing. I think it involves mentally and physical. Like, it's pure mental. It's a game. It's not to kill somebody, hurt somebody, or make them tap out. It's more of strategy, how. But that's for another video. So like I said, my goal is to get to 200 and build muscle, maybe up to 215, 220, but pure muscle, super lean. And I just want to be fit. Not that I want an abs, because I feel like at the age of 28, I mean, I think it's kind of difficult getting abs, but you never know, miracles do happen. It's all about consistency and the mentality that you have. Like I said, my goal is to get to about 200 pounds and just build pure muscle. I did sign up to the gym. I did sign up to Platinum Fitness. I recommend, hey, listen, any gym, even if you live in an apartment complex that has a gym, work out, go for a run. So one of my workout routines, like what I like to do is my warm-ups is cardio. Cardio works out normally your entire body. It's the core exercises, everything. Cardio is everything. So I do about 30 minutes of cardio. Doesn't matter the distance. I don't care about the distance that I do. So one day, on Mondays normally, I go for a run on a machine. Then on Tuesdays, I do the elliptical. Wednesdays, I do the bike. Thursdays, I do the rowing machine, which is cardio as well. And then on Fridays, I go back. I alternate with any ones that I feel like. And nobody likes to run, so I always go back to running on Fridays. Saturdays, I don't do no cardio. It's a lot of family time. We go off for walks instead. That's pretty much what my warm-ups are. And then what I do is I work out different parts of my bodies every day. So Mondays I'll do back and shoulders, and what I do is I start very heavy weight. And then I go down to small weights and do a lot of repetitions. So I do 5 sets of heavy weights, 5 sets of 12. So 12 reps, 5 sets, heavy, and then I go very, very light, and I do about 20-25 reps per set. So I do about 3 sets of those, just so I can get some, push in a lot of weight and build muscle, and also get cut up as well. So I work out different bodies on Fridays or Saturdays. We have this thing at Planet Fitness where they have like a 30-minute cardio rotation. It works every part of your body for 30 minutes, and you're a minute, and you got to keep going non-stop. And every 4 minutes, what it does, it gives you a 30-minute break. So it's not bad. It gives you an alarm. It's like a circuit, so which is really, really good. I did want to tell you guys about my doctors when I spoke to him. So it was 14 days after surgery where I got my first visit over the phone with my doctor. He advised me the surgery went perfect. I've been in contact. The thing is that because I'm using the VA, and then the VA doesn't pay for it anymore, so it's a lot of things that have changed. Now the thing is, I also follow up with a nutritionist. The nutritionist had finally promoted me to soft foods, so I've been eating a lot of lean meat. Like I said, part of my goal is not to eat any starch. So between my doctors and my nutritionist, they've always said to me, listen, you cannot eat any starch, you cannot eat any bread, you cannot eat any rice. Stay away from starch, stay away from wheat, whole wheat, stay away from anything that turns into sugar. But you have to incorporate fruits. Every meal has to have a fruit. Now, fruits do have sugar, however, they're considered natural sugars. So it's not like I'm putting sugar, brown sugar, all that stuff I can't have. Pipe fruit, corn, syrup, like even just syrup, I can't have any of that stuff. So I do my best to be as lean as possible. Lean meats, a lot of tuna. I can have a little bit of mayo on it, which is ideal. Now I'm gonna tell you a little secret. After the surgery, I've tried to have like Splenda or like Diet Snapple, and I can't have any of that. My body rejects it. I can only have pure water. I'm in love with water. I don't know what it is, but my body only accepts water. I always drink water 30 minutes before and water 30 minutes after a meal. So that's one of the things that that's happened to me as well, with as far as me eating certain foods. Just a couple days ago, I bought like this Thai soup, the Tom Yum, I don't know the name, but it's a coconut with the mushrooms and chicken. And this is one of my favorite soups, and I tried it, but it had so much sodium that my body said, nah, not today, buddy. And I just rejected all of it out, so I threw up. Now, one of the things about me and my surgery is I do my best to watch what I eat so I don't throw up. Because you have a lot of people who go through surgery and yes, they eat right, but they tend to throw up because you don't know how much you can eat. So what I do is I take a little bit and relax. Wait a little bit. Yeah, by the time I'm done eating food, my food is super cold, but you know what? I got my nutrients in. I got my protein in. I got whatever I got to get in. So I did want to share a story time with you guys and let you guys know like what happened during the whole surgery process. So we get to the hospital. My mother drove me and my mother-in-law to the hospital to get for my surgery date. Nobody was allowed to come in with me except my mother-in-law or whoever wanted to admit me into the hospital. My mother-in-law, she went in. We waited about 10-15 minutes. She got me admitted into surgery, and then from there they walked us out of the door, out of the room, and they said, okay, you have to leave outside, wait outside the hospital because of the whole COVID procedure. And so I went upstairs and we got me changed, they got me weighed in. So I weighed 307 for surgery. Surgery went well. The last thing I remember is they tie me down and they stick me about 45 times because I have something called deep veins. A lot of people have that, it's normal. And they just couldn't find my vein. I don't know how to change that. Maybe it's my diet later on. Maybe as I lose weight, they can find my veins. Finding my veins is something very, very difficult. So last thing I remember is they started putting the IV and I looked at the doctor. I made some joke and they started laughing and I just knocked out. When I woke up, it was like the worst pain. And after the post-operating room, what they do, like you're dead asleep, you still have like the anesthesia in, and they're waking me up. They're like, you can't sleep anymore. Sorry, you gotta cough. I need you to cough. Every time you hear this bell ring, you have to get up and cough. And so they would wake me up. And this was going on for like an hour and a half. Then the doctor sees me. He's like, hey, you have to walk. We need you to walk. And mind you, like you super tired. You know, you're in pain as well because of the incisions and like everything hurts at some point. And you're trying to walk back and forth to the bathroom. And the worst thing about it, is you can't have anything to drink. And you're so thirsty. Your throat is so dry, you can't even talk. You can't even cough, that's how dry it is. And they have to keep you like that for 24 hours. So my first 24 hours for me, I felt like it was horrible. So about 3 hours later, they moved me to my room. I finally got a room for the night. And I finally got to see my wife, and I don't know, for my wife and my mother, and for me it was like the happiest moment so far at that moment. And I was like, I asked my wife like, oh, how's the babies? Because nobody can stay overnight at the hospital because of COVID. It was just myself. While I'm talking to my wife, the doctor's like, oh, you guys have to leave, like really nasty. And I said, wait, who are you? And she's like, oh, I'm the nurse. I'm like, I can't see your badge. I'm just trying to be petty, you know? I was like, well, I can't see who you are. So what if you're dressed like medical? I mean, like, you know, she had like the purple suit pretty much. And I was like, who are you? I said, why are you telling my wife, why are you trying to kick out my wife? Like, first of all, and if you are, you got to say it pretty nice, because you got to get out. Excuse me. And she's like, oh, I have to give you a checkup. And I'm like, okay, you can give me a checkup. My wife's seen me naked. I mean, I've been married to my wife for almost 8 years. And so the guy that was helping me move, he was like, man, you really love your wife. I'm like, yo, we got 3 kids, brother. We've been together for 8 years. That's love, brother. That's love. And so he's like, man, you really want in here? I'm like, yo, we're trying to go for the 4th. The other guy started laughing, and he's like, man, you're really funny even after surgery. So that was just me, the humor in me. But she was really nasty. She's kicking out my wife, and I got really angry. Like, the way you're doing it is really disrespectful. And I was like, who are you? Like, don't talk to her like that. Don't talk to nobody like that. And so she's like, well, I need to give you a checkup, and I need to hook you up to the machines. And I'm like, I need to kick out my wife for all that? She's not even in the way. She's all the way in the corner. She's like, yes, for privacy. I'm like, okay. So my wife and my mother stepped out, and she didn't do anything. All she did was plug in the EKG machine, and that's it. And I'm like, that's it? That's all you needed to kick out my wife for? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, okay, can you let her know to come in as soon as you're done? My wife told me that she stepped outside, was talking to another nurse for like 10 minutes, and my wife was just looking at her like, are you done? Or like, what's up? And then she's like, oh yeah, you can go in. And my wife was like, what the F? Like, my mom was about to kill her, but whatever. But that was one of, like, I got really angry at the hospital. So as you can see in the previous video, that's when my wife sat down. After a while, we were talking for a bit, and she was recording me. And the hardest thing is to talk while you're thirsty, and like, it was horrible. It was horrible, and I just was really tired. So My wife had left and I stayed there the whole night by myself. I got discharged the following day around like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock I think it was. And the ride was rough going back home. You feel every bump. In New York City may be beautiful, but New York City is known for their potholes. So imagine having incisions and had just recently got out of the surgery, and yeah, it was pretty tough. But I think one of the moments where I felt relieved was the following day after surgery. After like before I got released, they said in order for you to be released, you need to drink 15 little shots of water, and they have to be spaced every 5 minutes or every 15 minutes. So she's like, take out your phone and put 15-minute alarm. So I had to take a shot slowly, and it was water, and that first sip was like the most relieving sip of my life, because you're so thirsty. Like, I felt like I was gonna die of dehydration. That's how I felt. So I got home and my kids are really kind of in shock. Jackson is super scared, doesn't even want to say hi to me because he knows I just had surgery. My wife said she had a really rough night the first night because I wasn't home. My kids are so used to me being home. Yeah, I guess it was a good experience, but at the same time, like, it was tough. One of the things that you're going to be concerned about is the color of your urine. I did want to tell you guys that your urine is going to be super dark, and you're going to be like, yo, this is not normal. So I was like that for about 2 weeks. So the first 2 weeks you're drinking just pureed, and they tell you, yeah, you can have a protein shake. Now, something about me, my body rejected like protein shakes, like it would throw it up, and I was like, no. And I told my doctor, hey, I'm trying to drink this, I can't, my body just rejected it. Now, don't forget, everybody has a different body. This is my body. I guess that's when they upgraded me to like the pureed stage, and from there, that's when I kind of like I was allowed to eat like very healthy stuff. So I ate mostly chicken, salmon, like everything that had to do with protein, chickpeas or even like split peas. So I guess we stay away from MSG because this stuff is not really healthy. So you gotta watch everything that I now, like after surgery, I always look at the nutritionist box, and it tells me like the facts about what it's made out of, what it has, and like you stay away from high fruit corn syrup, stuff like that. You stay away from sugars, high sugars, anything with a lot of high sodium. You have to have something that incorporates protein. So for me in my diet, everything has to have protein in it. I hated eggplant, and I had eggplant last night. It was like eggplant parmesan. It was amazing, and it was healthy. It was very healthy. It took me a really long time to eat it, but it was amazing. So one of the advice I'm going to give you guys is take your time. There's no rush. I know you're going to want to go out and eat, try to feel normal, but remember, food's going to get cold and you're going to want to take it to go. Nobody wants to see you eat for about an hour and a half. It doesn't really make any sense. This is something that you have to really think about and consider. Like, is this for me? Can I do this? Do I have the motivation to do it? And a lot of it has to come from the home that you live in. If the people around you support you and are going to motivate you, are going to make sure that you do the right thing, then this is the surgery for you. But if not, and you know that you have people who are going to tempt you to drink or stuff like that, like eat stuff that's unhealthy, it's not worth it. And I was a really big drinker, and I love beer, and I love whiskey, and I love to drink. But this surgery made me realize that, hey, if you're gonna live longer, that means you can't drink. And later on in the future, about a year from now, I'm gonna have my first alcohol. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drink very healthy, just very healthy vodka and seltzer. And one thing that you probably guys are gonna want is to drink seltzer. And I'm gonna hate to break it to you, but unfortunately you can't drink any seltzer because the gases really mess you up. But my wife and I, we love seltzer. We stay away from soda. We did even before. We didn't really drink much soda, but seltzer was our thing. And I hate to see my wife drink seltzer because I can't have any. And I can just hear it, and I'm like, oh my god, it looks like it tastes amazing. So that's one of the things you're gonna miss. You're gonna miss a lot of things that you see. Like my kids eat McDonald's, and I'm like, the fries smell amazing, but knowing me, it's starch, potato. No, I can't have it. Sweet potato, can't have it. Butternut squash has a lot of starch in it, can't have it. So I make healthy choices. I eat a lot of protein. My protein intake is a lot higher than most of you will. So we all have different goals. Alright guys, I wanted to tell you guys what my current weight right now is, and it's 280 pounds. I started before surgery, I started at 330 pounds, as you guys saw in my first video of my VSG adventure, my VSG journey. and I'm at 330 pounds. I lost so much weight to the point where I was at 307 pounds for surgery. My surgery weight was 307 pounds, and then right now I'm at 280 pounds. So it's all about what you eat and how you take care of yourself and the decisions you make. Everything comes out to decisions. So I think it's time to tell you guys, show you guys what I look like. And here's a quick video.
Yeah. MD, JPB, it's only right, baby. Yeah, why you mad? I got a bag, bro. Name hot in these streets, no Tabasco. But I'm so stubbed, that's a fact, yo. And if you think I'm frontin', you can run it back, yo. Go on, run it back. You know that I run it. Everything you wanna do, I already done it. And I got your little boo telling me she love me. I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night.
Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you guys for watching. Keep updated, keep following, subscribe, and share this video. And also, please subscribe to our channel. I'm going to incorporate my family and foods that I make. I'm also going to start, I'm going to start recording foods that I make and how my family likes it and how I cook it. And see if it helps you guys that do the surgery or what you guys want to eat. If you guys have any questions about the surgery, please just hit me up. I have Instagram, my Facebook. You could find me on the links in the description below. And my wife, you can also hit her up if you have any questions, because she's my biggest support. Ask her what are her difficult stuff that she goes through, especially with me and my surgery. And yeah, so let's hope that within a year I get to my goal. So I go to the gym every day. So this is Team Fit, baby, Team Fit. Sorry, I know a lot of you don't like the Giants. I'm a huge Giants fan. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Peace.
Touch feel like a fire. Pour some Henny in my cup, feel my desire. Baby, I had to come check you, I can't deny ya. You kinda fine now. You're my type, yeah. You're what I